How much faster is a full disc wheel versus a 30mm shallow wheel? The disc wheel is more aero, but it's also about twice the weight of the shallow wheel. Is the aero benefit gonna outweigh the weight on a pretty flat course? Today, we've come to Seletar Aerospace Park to find out. We're gonna do 3 runs on each wheel, cause we're expecting some variation from run to run, and maybe the shallow wheel could even be faster than the disc wheel for some runs. Just a spoiler, there were overlaps. We are gonna test the rear wheel only today, keeping the front wheel constant. I kept the same tyres as well, Conti GP5K 28mm, TPU inner tubes, and also the same tyre pressure. However, the rim width of these two wheels are different, and I'll talk about that later. And of course, I'll keep the average power the same, it's just whatever power I did for the first run. The loop is 4.4 km out and back, starting at the first rate marking and stopping at the last rate marking on the opposite side of the road. So I'm first starting out with the shallow wheel at the back. It is not pancake flat, there are some gradual elevations, so there are times I'm riding about 33 km per hour and up to 45 km per hour. Alright, we've just done the first run. Lap power 190, average heart rate 133, and the time of 7 minutes and 18 seconds. Here it is, or average speed 36.7. So this is the first lap. I'm gonna keep exactly 190 average power as much as possible. Here goes my second lap on the shallow rear wheel. Let's go! I wanted to save some time changing wheels, so I did not switch wheels every run. So I did 2 runs first and then 3 runs on the next wheel and 1 run again on the first pair. So second lap done, average power 191 watts, it's just 1 watt more than first lap. Time exactly the same, 1 second difference. Average speed exactly the same, 36.7. So that was a nice and consistent 2 laps so far. Now we have exactly the same time for 2 runs on the shallow wheel, so I felt it was time to do some runs on the disc wheel now. Okay, now it's time to change to the disc wheel. Oh, the TT helmet is really very hot. I hope we'll see a significant difference, otherwise I spent all this money on a disc wheel for nothing. Okay, let's go. Second loop, third loop, let's go. I've managed to get into a pretty horizontal body position, but my helmet is still sticking up too much. So I don't have to change the height of my handlebars, I just need to find a TT helmet with a higher visor, like the Rudy Project Wing Dream, so I don't have to keep looking up. Alright, we're done with lap number 3, which is the first lap on the disc. So here are the stats. 7 minutes 16 seconds, so only 3 seconds faster. Average power is exactly the same, 190, and average speed is 37 km per hour, which is 0.3 km per hour faster than the shallow wheels. So one more time, let's go again. Okay, so 4th run done, which means the second time on the disc wheel. And here are the stats. Time of 7:11, average power is exactly the same, 190 watts, and average speed 0.3 km per hour faster than the first run on the disc wheel. So there's quite a little bit of difference this time. Let's go for our 3rd run. So there were 3 straight runs on the disc wheel. Here are the stats for the last lap, 7 minutes and 4 seconds. 7 seconds faster than previously. Even with a lower power of 1 watt less, average speed is increased by 37.9. So winds are changing a little bit, but that's why we do a few runs. So now it's time to change back to the shallow wheel for 1 more run, maybe 2, to see if there's consistency. So we just go for 1 more run on the shallow. You know, actually this rim is wider than this wheel, so it has better tire to rim shape than the disc wheel. Let's go for 1 more run. Just finished my 6th loop, which is the 3rd loop on the shallow rim. Average power 189, so exactly the same. Time of 7 minutes 14 seconds. Average speed 37.1. So there's some overlap with the disc wheel. So that's why I'm just gonna go 1 more. Let's just get another data point. I've just completed my 7th lap, which means the 4th lap on the shallow wheel. Right now it's drizzling a little bit, so I'm gonna get home for a shower and let's talk about the data. The helmet is super hot. The final run on the shallow wheels were in 7 minutes and 16 seconds, so I have quite consistent results for the shallow wheel. The fastest and slowest times were within 4 seconds of one another. The difference between the fastest and slowest run on the disc, however, was 12 seconds. So I should have done a few more runs on the disc wheel, but the rain was coming, so I had no choice but to go home. Could the 7 minutes and 16 seconds be an outlier? Or maybe it's because the wind affects a full disc wheel more than a shallow wheel. Anyway, if we take the average from our limited testing, the disc wheel is 0.5 km/h faster than a shallow wheel. Over a half Ironman bike course, that's only a difference of 2 minutes. Actually, I thought there would be more of a difference than 2 minutes. At least I'm glad 0.5 km/h is not insignificant, at least to me. But maybe it's because my disc wheel is mushrooming a bit with the tire, so potentially I could have some aero savings there. It was fun testing this. Let me know what else I could test next. My half Ironman is in 27 days. I can't wait for it. See you in the next video. Goodbye.